Hello students, how are you? I hope you're fine and enjoying our online classes. Students, today we are going to read out a very interesting chapter, a chapter of Standard 9, English book Beehive, and the title of this chapter is The Sound of Music. So students of class 9, please pay attention because this is a motivational story. This story motivates us, inspires us to do something extraordinary with our life. It has a great message to us. Student, chapter 2, The Sound of Music, written by Deborah Cowley. Student, The Sound of Music has two parts. So today we are going to read out the first part in part wise definitely, and then we will touch its next part. Students, the first part, I must inform you before starting this chapter, I give you a brief introduction. The first chapter, the part 1. The part 1 is about a young girl named Evelyn Glennie. Evelyn Glennie was a young, small girl and who was completely deaf. Deaf means someone who has no hearing ability. So Evelyn Glennie was completely deaf, but still she did not give up. She was quite determined towards her interest of music and finally got success. So as I told you before, this is an inspiration for all of us. We must read out very nicely, sincerely, and we must learn something from this story. So let's start. Evelyn Glennie listens to sound without hearing it. Isn't it funny? Someone listen to sound without hearing it. How is it possible? Let's see. Evelyn Glennie made it possible. Listen. God may have taken her hearing, but He has given her back something extraordinary. What we hear, she feels far more deeply than any of us. That is why she expresses music so beautifully. Read the following account of a person who fought against a physical disability and made her life a success story. So let's start with the first para 1. Rush hours, crowds jostle for position on the underground train platform. A slight girl looking younger than her 17 years was nervous yet excited as she felt the vibration of the approaching train. It was her first day at the prestigious Royal Academy of Music in London, and daunting enough for any teenager fresh from a Scottish farm. But this aspiring musician faced a bigger challenge than most. She was profoundly deaf. Let us discuss about the difficult words at first. Jostle. Jostle means push roughly. Slide. Slide means small or thin. Daunting means frightening. Aspiring musician means a person who wants to be a musician. So in para 1, what we read out? We read out about a scene. What was the scene? The scene was underground train platform. A young little girl, a young small thin girl was standing in that platform and was waiting for the train. After a while, the train was approaching to the station and the young girl could feel the vibration of the approaching train. Where was she going? She was going to London. She was going to London. Where? To Royal Academy of Music. And she was from Scotland. This is the girl that we are talking about, named Evelyn Glennie. Evelyn Glennie was waiting in a station and she was from Scotland. She was going to London for getting admission in Royal Academy of Music. It was a very prestigious academy. And she was profoundly deaf. Means she was completely deaf. She could not hear anything else. Second para. Evelyn Glennie's loss of hearing had been gradual. Her mother remembers noticing something was wrong when the 8-year-old Evelyn was waiting to play the piano. They called her name and she did not move. I suddenly realized she hadn't heard, says Isabel Glennie. For quite a while, Evelyn managed to conceal her growing deafness from friends and teachers. But by the time she was 11, her marks had deteriorated and her headmistress urged her parents to take her to a specialist. So, Evelyn Glennie's loss of hearing was very gradual, means very slow. Means slowly she was becoming deaf. So, when she was 8 years old, she was in a concert. When Evelyn Glennie was only 8 years old, she was in a concert and she was waiting for her turn to play piano. When her name was called, she did not move. Then her mother, Isabel Glennie, noticed that Evelyn could not hear her name. That it was the first time when her mother Isabel Glennie noticed her problem. But for quite a while, means for few time, for a few years, she managed to conceal her growing deafness. Means she tried to hide. Conceal means hide. She tried to hide her growing deafness from her friends and teachers. But by the time when she was 11 years old, her marks time to time reduced. Means worsened. She got very less marks in subjects. Why? Because she was losing her hearing ability. So in the class, she was not getting her teacher properly. That's why it happened. So finally, Evelyn Glennie's headmistress of the school requested her parents to consult a specialist, means to consult a doctor. It was then discovered that her hearing was severely impaired as a result of gradual nerve damage. They were advised that she should be fitted with hearing aids and sent to a school for the deaf. Everything suddenly looked black, says Evelyn. When Evelyn's parents consulted a specialist, consulted a doctor, so the doctor diagnosed her and discovered that she was completely deaf. And her parents were advised to buy some hearing aids. Hearing aids means hearing machine. That generally we have seen some people, those who have some hearing problem, they use some machines to hear the people. And at the same time, her parents were suggested to send her to a special school of deaf students. Everything suddenly looked black, says Evelyn. Everything suddenly looked black means when Evelyn heard and got the information, got the news that she was pressurized, or she was told to go to the another school, and she was discovered as completely deaf. So this news really made her shocked. But Evelyn was not going to give up. But as we know that Evelyn was quite stronger, she was quite determined towards her aim, goal. That's why Evelyn was not going to give up. She was determined to lead a normal life and pursue her interest in music. Pursue means follow. So she was very determined towards her interest of music. One day she noticed a girl playing a xylophone and decided that she wanted to play it too. When she saw a girl playing xylophone, xylophone is an instrument. Okay, see the meaning is written over here. A musical instrument with a row of wooden bars of different lengths. So xylophone basically is an instrument, musical instrument. So when she saw a girl playing xylophone, she also decided to play the same instrument. Most of the teachers discouraged her, but percussionist Ron Forbes spotted her potential. Most of the teachers discouraged her. Why? Because teachers knew her problem. Teachers knew that she was deaf, and to learn music, someone must hear clearly. Without hearing, it is almost impossible to learn music. How is it possible? That's why the teachers discouraged her at first. But a percussionist means a person who is master of music, who is master of some musical instrument. Ron Forbes spotted her potential, means noticed her quality. He began by tuning two large drums to different notes. He set two different sizes of drums and set into its two different notes. Means two drums produces different kind of notes, different kind of sound because of it means those the instruments has been tuned differently. That's why. Don't listen through your ears, he would say. Try to sense it some other way. What Ron Forbes said her? He said, don't listen through your ears, rather try to sense it. He suggested Evelyn Glennie not to try to hear through her ears, but to sense the music. It was his teaching lesson. Says Evelyn, suddenly I realized I could feel the higher drum from the waist up and the lower one from the waist down. Waist is the middle portion of the body. So when the drum produced the music sound, the two different kind of sounds, so Evelyn realized the sounds of the drums. Means realized means sensed. Okay, Evelyn Glennie sensed the two different notes of the drums in two other parts of the body. The waist up, the higher notes, and the lowest part, she felt the another tone of the drum. Forbes repeated the exercise, and soon Evelyn discovered that she could sense certain notes in different parts of her body. I had learned to open my mind and body to sound and vibrations. The rest was sheer determination and hard work. What she said? Evelyn said that she only learned how to sense the music, and rest of all means she learned because of her hard work and determination. So Ron Forbes taught her, made her practice again and again to sense the music, and very soon, as she was very talented girl, she started sensing the music in various parts of the body. She could feel the vibration of the music. She could sense the music by the help of various body parts. Isn't it quite interesting, students? Okay, next para number 4. She never looked back. Students, see up to para 3. We have completed up to para 3. I think it is 15 minutes already we have completed. So students, note down up to here. Okay, para 3. I have completed up to para 3. From next para number 4, I will start and I will teach you in my next video. Okay, so till now we have learned that Evelyn was quite determined and she was quite hardworking. Okay, she started learning, she started sensing music by the help of one teacher. Who was that? He was Ron Forbes. So he taught her to sense the music. From para 4, we will start in my next video. Okay, so till then, thank you, student. Bye.